Yo, this beat is dark as hell. This is that Dracula beat. This definitely Dracula flying out of the castle. Let me hear where y'all at with it. Hold on. Yes, my pretty. Hey, y'all saw Nosferatu, the new one? That shit dope. They dropped the Dracula movie in 24 for the real vampires. Speaking of which, yo, Dracula, emoji Dracula right now is a special trinket on planet Earth. If only you knew. If only you knew. It's okay though. You don't need to know. Okay, you don't need to know. Just know it's doing its thing, right? And maybe you might want to get you some. I think we've got a winner here, Tree City West. I think this one. We sitting on it now. We sitting on our hands almost. It feel like. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, are we really sitting on our hands, or like, is this thing just gonna like have no owner? And I think it's really finding that path right now. It's really finding its legs of a community saying this is a meme coin. And what's special about the Dracula is that it has no owner. The mascot is the emoji. Hello, it's the emoji. Emojis on every single device that's digital. If it's got a keyboard, it got an emoji keyboard. All right. So you got memes, you got a mascot, you know what I'm saying? And I think you have community. I mean, it has the Zen DNA because it's where it's, you know, its birthplace resides, you know, is in the Zen world. All the buyers in this zone right here are all Zenians. Some of them are selling up here, you know, and I think that's positive because you need some sellers so that there's buyers can come in. Every time Dracula pulls back, it sees buyers at some point because again the RSI needs to reset to allow new people to come in, right? So you always want to be buying on the red days, but when it is going green, it has printed 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 positive days in a row. So we're 3 days in to positive momentum. I don't know, but we got the Dracula beat on here. Count Dracula. Count Dracula, what you talking about? Yeah, that's hilarious. What up, Dank? What up, Rolando? What's up, Lita? What up, Muhammad? And all the usual suspects, Indians out there in Zen world. Make sure you like, subscribe, share out. And if you're watching this on the flip side, hey, leave a comment, say what's up. I've been getting spam like crazy with like all the scammer comments, so friendly comments would probably help push those scammers out of the way. But yeah, man, this your boy Crypto, bro. All this shit that I'm saying right now is financial nothing. Financial nothing, bro. This is just what I'm doing. Crypto will make you cry. It's a painful world, so don't jump in if you weak. All right, that's all it does. And I make beats and DJ and do all that other artistic vibes. You know, we just live stream every other day and talk about Zen and other Bitcoins. right? Other Bitcoins, because yeah, Bitcoin's been out, it's existing, it's doing its thing, and it's the reason why the market is popping still, right? Yesterday, Bitcoin went ahead and tapped 100K again. I don't know why my computer's so slow today. Let today be the day. I don't know if I'm running anything else. Maybe not. Maybe whatever. Maybe it's the websites. But yeah, so yesterday Bitcoin went ahead and tapped 100K again. Of course, it's got the sell pressure going on. We can see it here as well on the chart. Lots of resistance here at $100,000, which is kind of good and bad at the same time. The good is, well, let's start with the bad and we'll finish with the good. So the bad is the longer that you hang out against the resistance, the more confirmation that it's, over. It's the longer you're here, the more likely it's going to break down, right? That's just the way that resistance work. So we see that here too. We run back time to, you just look left if you want to get the right information. So if you look back here, you'll see there was 1, 2, 3, 4 times where Bitcoin tested a resistance area. And on that fourth time, it got rejected. But what we see here on the reverse of what actually happened, the next time it came up to that resistance area, it was more of a heat check, kind of like, I'm gonna shoot this 3 and see if it goes in. So it broke past that resistance, and that heat check is what brought us to these highs here. So again, I think we're in a really solid zone. The lowest I could see Bitcoin going to would be like, again, trying to test this 200, so it goes down to like 79, 77. But I think it's still very positive. And again, discounts on Bitcoin used to be a thing in my opinion, but I don't think it's really a thing anymore. I think we haven't priced in Trump's presidency. That hasn't been priced in yet, and that's why, again, what does that even look like? Because we're such in a weird time now. All the moving parts are really going to be moving as days go. So as you wake up, something in the crypto space should change. It's just, this is the same vibes that happened when we were in what do you call it? Well, where were we? Oh yeah, 2016 and 17. So like in the 2016-17 era of crypto, it was identical to what today is. Where is this thing I was looking for? Why'd I bring up X? I don't know why I brought up X. What up, T Flawless? Or I would say T Flawless because I'm like, yo, T Flawless, but yo, it's T Fitness. What up, T Fitness? The song Racks by YC released 13 years ago. Damn. Racks on racks on racks. I got racks on racks on racks. Rolando says, you're off the clock, but clocked in. About to refinance my car and load up my bag before starting off a clinic all season. I said clinic. It's a clinic. Wait, I don't know what that word is. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. Alt season Q4 2025, Q1 2026. DRAC at a decent entry, in my opinion, at 26K or so MC. Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, the entry on DRAC on market cap wise, like, yeah, if you get in under 250, you're balling. This thing is also burning all the time, and we haven't, again, no one is really shilling DRAC because we're focused on XEN. So this is kind of like in its dormant hybrid stage, where again, I think when memes come around, this is when the portal opens for everybody to really start talking about Dracula, because it's harder to go against the grain. And right now, memes are not hot, right? People who've been wrecked, they got to get over it. All right. And that cycle takes a second. Usually in that cycle, mainstream pumps, right? That's why your Bitcoin, your Solanas, your Ethereums, they're They should be doing pretty all right now. They might not be doing the best. I know I see XRP here going dumb with it. Oh my God, up 46%. Wow. XRP, they're over here shooting everyone with a middle finger. Here I am again. See, this is why don't follow YouTubers, y'all. Do not follow YouTubers. Watch YouTube for entertainment. 'Cause that's all it is. You're here to be entertained, damn it. And if you were entertained by XRP, you fucking won. And I should have been entertained by XRP. I should have not been so literal about its ethics. But again, what did we learn last year? It's fuck your ideology. No one cares what you believe in. And XRP is a humongous representative of this notion on planet Earth right now. No one gives a fuck about you or what you're trying to drive, right? When the community shows up, they will be heard, and whatever they designed, it will be seen. And I mean, I'm impressed. I mean, it's the X coin, but I got a funny ass way of coming at this where it's like, that's the wrong X coin. So it's an inspiration, but it's the wrong X coin, but it's the inspo. So shout out to everyone in XRP. Y'all did it. You know, I'm ready to see you KYC the whole planet Earth. And it's gonna be awesome to watch. Cyclic. What? I don't know what that word is. What is a cyclic? Or am I saying it wrong? I must be saying it wrong. I was enthusiast in his house. What's up, dude? But yeah, see, this is why again, like the next set of X coins that are about to come up this chart, they're coming in a bundle. Never seen before. Never seen before bundle. Yeah, we're seeing very positive numbers. I think, oh yeah, this is what I wanted to do. So Trump is coming in swinging. Not giving a fuck right now. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna make it. I guess he's gonna make it happen. I'm laughing because it's funny that like everyone telling me I got crypto all backwards. Because I believe in like this idea that you are gonna live on chain and you're gonna want to get there, regardless to anything that stops you from getting there. You human are gonna get into the chain by just straight desire, right? You couldn't resist the iPhone, so there's no way you're gonna resist the Bitcoin, right? You couldn't resist the internet, so there's no way you're not gonna resist the network. And this is why it's just so funny to watch like the ideologies all come into play when they need to the most, right? It's always the win season. Win. That shit does not matter, bro. Time has a place for win. And if time is on your side, you're gonna win. And, you know, it's all gonna just come together. So yeah, Trump eyes strategic reserve for U.S. cryptocurrencies. President Trump is reportedly considering the establishment of America's first strategic reserve that would prioritize cryptocurrencies funded in the U.S. such as Solana, XRP, and USDC. This incentive could signal a shift in the U.S. economy policy towards supporting domestic digital currencies. All right, potentially influencing the global cryptocurrency landscape. Discussions around this policy have sparked debates within the crypto community, with concerns about favoritism towards certain cryptos over certain cryptos over others like Bitcoin. This again, I like this little end spiel here because that's just like not in reality. Bitcoin is the biggest crypto on planet Earth. There's nothing bigger because it's borderless. That's why we're gonna KYC Bitcoin. I'll show you that's happening already. I've been talking about it, but yeah, We plugged in. So I love that little in there. With concerns about favoritism towards certain cryptocurrencies. Like, duh, bitch. It says U.S. currencies. Like, favoritism and nepotism happens just because it happened here. The spark happened where? Kentucky? It's American, right? So that's going to be the vibe. That's why everybody was trying to get here. And that's why people were paying money to be here already. So, and I think a lot of this infrastructure is already set up. This is going to be a cakewalk for Trump. He's just gonna be like, oh man, the team got it on lock, you know, because it's all there. Like, the infrastructure for crypto in America is already here. People use Apple Pay every day. You know my fun story. I just like to reiterate it. But yeah, like you see little kids in the bodega with Apple Pay cash, bro. They don't have real cash no more. Like, at least in the city, it's slimming down because a lot of people take their, you know, their government checks, they're getting them in digital form here in the city. But when I was in California, I realized that in Cali, cash is still kind of king. And what I would think about in this oppositeness of East and West in the American landscape right now, the East Coast is very pro crypto. Like, the infrastructure is there. Like, people are putting their businesses, or they're grounding their corporations in Delaware for better taxes and things like that. You know, New York companies, or people are saying they're a New York company, but they're keeping it G, and they're on the other side of the water there, on the other side of the Hudson. They're in Jersey, where they're running their operation, but they're in New York. You know, so people have been waiting for this moment when a pro crypto, you know, president, Congress, country, all aligned. And yeah, they're taking fucking XRP to the moon off of this reason. This is the only reason XRP is at 45% up right now, because of how tapped in psychology this one is. Like, XRP, the psycho on that shit is ridiculous. You know, and it makes you think like, hey, if they did it, that's an inspiration, to be honest, because it should be studied. Like, what they did, it should be studied. How they really made it a conspiracy, it's just insanity. But it worked because that's what got people into it. You know, XRP was a cult. It was an army. Then it lost steam. And then it turned into like the lizard people want this around. If you're really tapped in with XRP from the trenches, there was a lizard people part of XRP that I will never forget about. That shit, I can never remove that shit from XRP. So I'm looking at it right now as, what the fuck? How did they get here? Like, how did they really get the Americans online? Like, a lot of Americans have XRP. That's why it's rocking. This is really cool. You know, I think it's really cool to see the market respond to some like political news, right? But crypto is very political. And that's kind of why I think what I've come to this other conclusion of this current notion we're going to be living under. Again, this is great for X1 chain, right? This is perfect for us. We also have the same credibility as a lot of these other American crypto brands. You know, I'm just a speculator here on YouTube, but the thing about it is like, I want to build on things. I want to build with projects that want to be seen and heard. I don't want to be building behind a fucking smoke screen and constantly moving around as if the chain is ran by lizard people. I don't feel like that's comfortable in the modern era of payment rails. Like, I think there are going to be some that stand out and some that are just gimmicks, but the ones that stand out, they'll do the right things, and regulatory frameworks will be set for it to be easy for people to see these things. So anyone following that frame is just basically, you know, opening it up so that they can get the maximum amount of possible gain, GAIN, not game, but the most maximum gain of participation, right? It's one thing to participate in crypto, but no one else is going to do Bitcoin the same, right? I'm saying that Bitcoin is locked, sealed, delivered. It will never happen again. You missed out on it. You're fucking late. You're 15 years late to Bitcoin. The only thing you could do with this is we could turn this into the housing market. We could turn this into property. And that's what is what's the other times though, you know, like this right here. I think the strategic reserve is to push innovation of crypto so that people aren't scared to make shit in America. There's a lot of motherfuckers that are afraid to do things crypto in America because of the SEC. I mean, I guess that's why I'm considered reckless for being 100% in crypto. But now I look like a smart motherfucker because I am here and it's all now coming to me. Right. So yeah, definitely if you're American, I keep saying be encouraged. Shit's going to be cool this year. If they wanted Bitcoin to be priced in the yen, it'd be priced in the yen by now. If they wanted it to be in the euro, it would have been priced in the euro by now. Come on. This is all the stories. They all lead here. Can you tip me USD? Nah, bro. I'm about to fucking block you, dog. What the fuck? No. Stop asking for money, you plebs. Use some synonyms. My porch monkeys. Fuck. Lols. Yo, XRP is going parabolic, the predecessor to the rest of the crypto market. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, like, but yeah, I mean, XRP is strong, bro. Like, people look at they're dumping their bitcoins into it. Pushing against Bitcoin. It's a better bet than Bitcoin. The thing is, it's not teaching people about why it's better than Bitcoin or why it's really not better than Bitcoin, but why, you know, why they've gotten to that notion. I mean, it's a lot. I guess it's a lot of baggage going on with XRP. So you can join the gang if you want, but just know that's what you're doing. Solana is got honorary mention there. Notice how Cardano did not. Neither did Avalanche. But that's okay. I know they're American brands. Like the only ones that are like fearful on this list are like a BNB, Doge Chain, of course Tron, of course Tether. Like those are all obvious overseas plays. That would be like a Sui, of course, Sui type shit. Like, oh yeah, that's an overseas play. Like that's not going to be included. I heard Ton is coming to America though, so that's good for Ton if they're going to come here, Telegram, and get licensed to be a big player. That's super bullish for them. Yeah, so I think like anybody with the roadmap saying we're going to America, coming to America roadmap, that's probably hella bullish for their blockchain or their activity, because now they can really integrate whatever they want to do. Whatever they want to do. They want to cheat. The feds are in the chat as usual. What's up, ZTFO? Oh, the cyclists. Oh my God. I can't believe, Rolando, I could not say the word cyclist. That just was not in my head. I was just not thinking about like a bicycle. I was like, what is this word? Fuck. Hey, yo, Soleo, check this out. This is also news today. I don't know why everybody waited till Thursday to drop the facts. But Coinbase, Bitcoin-backed loans are here. Borrow USDC against Bitcoin without selling it, rolling it out of without selling it. Sorry, I thought it should have put a space there for the readers. Rolling out to US users, except NY. Wah, wah. We couldn't get those laws, not yet. Starting now. That's cool. So this is what I was talking about. You see, like, I don't get it, but whatever. It's I'm not afraid about what we're building. This infra is about to be opened. Right? Like, think of it as like, oh, it's not available in New York. That's just like another reason to be hyped on like what the roadmaps have in store. Cause this is gonna just continue to amplify. Like, you could do this with that, you could do that with this, and then new money is gonna just really start to flow into crypto because of the things you can do, right? The DeFi coming to RWA, real world assets, right? So this is just another step towards what I keep saying. It's happening, you know. We gonna start putting our Bitcoin up as collateral in real institutions that I can claim as my property, and then from there, real things can happen. We can start building credit scores, and you know, I think we can build a better America type shit on some non-politician shit. But that's why, again, Bitcoin is political. It's the political cryptocurrency coin. So if you believe you're pro crypto, you should have yourself a little bit of Bitcoin. But we're really in a digital race more than we are a political race. Like, because we already won in the policies, right? Trump is pro crypto. Coinbase, you can throw, if you don't live in New York, you throw your Bitcoins in the motherfucker and it will give you USDC, which now is going to be added to a reserve to become the, you know, the CBDC probably of America, right? But move with caution. I would say, like, build if you're in the crypto world, you should know already, you move with caution when you touch KYC. You don't just throw your whole experience in there. If you figured it out, you know, be safe. You know, I don't know how to tell you what to do, bro, but yeah, I think these are great opportunities. I think everyone should participate, but I do understand the risk of connecting your wallets, your existence, to like a government-backed thing, you know. So I would say, you know, move it correctly. You know, maybe put that Bitcoin in its world. You know, spin it up a couple times. You know, send it to a wallet that's never touched anything. Then send it from that wallet to the Coinbase, right? There's ways to bring back anonymity. Damn, I can't. That shit always hits me all fucked up, but whatever. But there's ways to hide your identity if you really need to. Straight up. So I'm not really worried about this shit. If, you know, and again, why even play with that much Bitcoin? This is like 0.5 Bitcoin type shit, or 0.005. Throw some zeros on that shit and stake it on Coinbase type vibe. Save the baby seals. Hey, feds, come seize my keys, you thieves. That's what the feds want to do, yo. Hey, they can't seize the ones that you make. That's why I spin up hella wallets, bro. Spin up hella wallets. Make hella wallets. I'm pro birth of wallets. Make a ton of wallets on every network. Shit. You be your own tornado cash. Shit. I mean, even I have the bad of having an ESN wallet, but I've gotten a lot better of not always being on my ESN wallet. You know, the only thing that's tied to my ESN wallet is some Zen affiliation, but like new affiliation, I figured out how to like, you know. But yeah, that's what I think. My ESN wallet is like 2022 in old world. It's my old world wallet. That's why I like Solana. Solana is like pro spin up wallets. A lot of the community in Solana, they get it. They're like, yeah, man, what the fuck? You don't have 100 wallets? They're all looking at you crazy because you ain't got 100 wallets. But on Ethereum, they're like, yeah, one wallet. On Bitcoin, it's like one wallet. I had to break out of that trance. What's up, Christopher? An audiobook can help. Oh, we got Tree City West. I was a writer for more than 12 years, so I have practice. You, what are you about to write, bro? Explain your thesis to who cares. It was clear you're using words you don't speak. Oh, we got the beef. We got fight in the chat. I'll let y'all handle that. Um, it's a decentralized chat. But yo, so Solana, good things are happening right now. I think again, I was saying that solXEN is on Solana and it's very slept on. And it went to a buy range a few days ago. Anytime, again, we come down to the 42 on the daily, we seem to just bounce right off of it because there's more speculators that want solXEN to do the right thing, which is go up and to the right. That's the only way for it to be right. So sometimes people sell, but most people are holding. Only a few people are selling. I'm like, well, I'm witnessing them too. And they sell very small. They're selling very conservatively because they don't want to damage the price, which is good. You know, that's actually all good. The worst thing is when people come to a chart and then they're just dumping it recklessly. Again, I think, this is full of people who want it to go positive. And it's the Zen coin on Solana. So, yeah, right now it's up 3% in the last 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Doing numbers. I'm positive on this one. ZenCat, another derivative. Now, the only reason ZenCat is a derivative of Zen is because someone actually posted this cat in a Zen chat, and it was their cat, and they put this beanie on top of it, and then someone took that photo and put it on Pump Fund, and then the whole community just kind of got behind it and pushed it out of the Pump Fund. So this is the very first Zen coin to get out of Pump Fund, like as a community notion. The second one that I would say was super successful, but you just don't see it around, is Potato Vampire. It's been forgotten about. It's somewhere here on my list. Even I forgot about it. Maybe it's fallen into the background because it hasn't had any buys. RIP. The original. Damn, no Potato Vampire. Yeah, nobody's been buying it, so it's fallen into the background. So I would say the second one is Emoji Dracula then, because Emoji Dracula came out on Moonshot, and again, this one was developed by Tree City West. He made a website. That's all he did. And then a bunch of community members, me and a few others, we were just like, hey, we want an emoji race token, meme coin that's upstream with the rest of Solana because Solana is up. So we need something that's going up with Solana. And yeah, there's this thing called the emoji race. And basically you had to pay 2 Sol to get here. And all of these emojis popped up, and this is traveling meta from a Cosmos project. So this goes pretty deep, and that's why there's an activity over here with these other people who aren't in the Zen world, but you know, we wanted a mascot over here. So you can see Dracula is in the top 10 of the market caps of all emojis that are in the race, basically on Solana. We've gone as high as like 350. That's like our all-time high. But you can see here, one of these projects is at 2.8 million. And again, these are about market caps. Like, we haven't gotten here yet, but a lot of people still care about, like, they over here at Solana, like, I'm still shaking off the holiday. You know, what the fuck? It's the 16th of January. I'm still shaking it off. I haven't gone back to the trenches yet. But there's still people out here in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Look at the volume. Let's go over here. We got 75 million in volume for this, whatever this is, Ross coin. Oh, because they're going to free Ross. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. The traveling meta of memes will never go away because it is free bands. It is the slot machine of cryptocurrency. Or you could also say this is the roulette table. Everybody is putting $100 on black and red. Yeah, that's fucking meme coins. And I'm highly speculative. I'm highly speculating that memes will come like full force sometime this spring, at the end of winter, at the beginning of spring, right? As things that are dead are reborn again. Like, that narrative is gonna be so strong this year. Like I last year I wanted X1 chain to come out in that time because I was having like the euphoria feeling of being so zen that I wasn't like worried about anything. And like when I was like in my head like, oh yeah, Zen, you know, X1 should come out in March because like everything is being reborn. Like there's no better time than like springtime for X1 chain because the human psychology of the whole, you know, I guess it just at least on my side of the hemisphere, like where I'm not trying to say it's the most important, but yeah, man, I'm fucking in America. So like over on this side, when everything is changing from winter to spring, it's very euphoric for like all of the people participating, right? The motherfuckers alive. You can feel it. Different smells, better temperatures, less uncomfortable feelings, right? Like the winter to spring evolution. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? That shit is the one. So I'm kind of thinking meme coins sit right in that particular moment in time. They sit there. This is where right now they're in hibernation mode, right? The communities, the cults, they're all being built. And eventually it will spring off. And hopefully you've been spending the time today studying memes, studying trends, getting into some sort of, you know, mastermind class or some shit. I don't know. You just getting involved, you know. You can find yourself in an emerging upstream meme. That's why again I'm pro Dracula for that notion. It is an upstream Zen meme. It's fairly launched. None of the coins are pre-allocated. None of that. And then on top of that, the coins burn every day. Every time it sells and buys, coins burn. So it's a slow burn because we don't have a lot of activity right now. But again, I think it's you know, it's just based on community. When more people show up to buy the coin, then it's going to really move. And that's when the trading is going to happen. Right now, it's not attention on memes. So no one's really buying the memes. People who are buying, again, they're setting themselves in stone. Like, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get 5 million and I'm not going to look back. You know, I'll come back in March type shit. Like, that's basically what I'm seeing the patterns already. And I think, again, Drac is going to see that. It slowly goes up because everyone's just bagging. And then it slowly goes down because there's, you know, relief. But this one was way shorter than this one. This one, and that's why, because I think this range here, the very first one that happened, that's when the decisions were made. That's where the cabal sits. They sit right above 100K. Because we had to go from 37 to 100, right? And then it had to be real. Like, are you here for the facts or are you here for the nah? Right? So some of those that are here for the nah, they're coming out up here, but this is becoming again very tight. So, you know, and other people can get involved. Like if you come to the emoji race and you're like, all right, I'm just gonna grab some of the top 10. Like you're grabbing Dracula because you're betting on all 10 of these, right? So it's pretty easy. It's easy peasy. Fight. Fight. Writing my working thesis. I started in 2020. As I learn, we can answer more questions. What's up, ENJ Dub? Top is in when Jim Rat Crypto comes back and interviews Jack about X1. I forgot about that dude. He was a good dude though. Yeah. Sorry. Anybody who crashes out on weed though, I always have to question myself on them. Like, damn man, weed made you crash out? Like weed? WEED? THC? Damn. You know, but some people need that crash out. They need a crash out on like simplicity. Just so they can see that they're crashing out all over the place. Gots to be, cause weed? For real? But yeah, Zen. So yesterday on my stream, if you want to go back and watch that one, I know my streams be like 2 hours long, but I was really breaking it down on like why we're at this weird moment in Zen of low attention, from minting to people watching the chart, and that's kind of why we're seeing up momentum. With less viewers, you know, you have a more concentrated expression, right? But we want to, and I was saying this yesterday, so you can go back and get deeper in this, but I want to keep driving this home about dilution, about diluting the ideology so it can reach more people. That's kind of like Zen's forever inflation. Like some people will always have to come to the crossroads to understand why Zen has to inflate forever. Like why that flower has to grow forever, why that herb is needed forever. And when they get to that moment, again, that's kind of where, again, they get, oh, I need to spread this message, or I need to tell other people about this. So they're going to go and dilute it a little bit more for more people to get into it. But right now we only have supply for that. We ain't really got community for that. So in the supply world, we're seeing, again, incline in minting. Most people are just reminting with their wallets. But the thing is they're not minting because they don't got nothing coming out. So again, Zen is a constant. It needs to continue because it's always and forever. So the moment the pattern breaks, the whole shit changes. And it can stay pretty consistent for a while, but then it gets to a point where, again, the disinflationary values become symptoms, like things that we were just like, oh, that should happen. You actually start to see it. And again, you could go to the contract and see this shit, because there's only two places you can get Zen. Pretty much. There's some people who've made their own contracts, but most people are gonna be using either vanillas, which is these claim ranks that you see here, or they're going to be using xeNFTs. So yeah, we see, like, 16 minutes ago we got a bunch of transfers happening, but like these claim ranks, like here's one 2 hours ago, like 2 hours ago. Like 2 hours ago. And then sometimes what I've been doing too is I've been looking at the Coin Tools contract. It kind of pops up every single time you go here. Let me see if it pops up. Should be here. I see it. We got Hex. Oh, right above Hex. Hex snuck up in there. So what I've been doing is I've been hitting fees in the last 24 hours on the gas tracker, and then I just do show 50. And you can see, well, the reason why I like this build is because I want to see how much money is actually going in to the Coin Tools contract. And right now there's only 1.6 ETH in 24 hours going into the Coin Tools contract, which is supposedly the contract that's keeping Zen fucking down. Like, everybody who's got a doomsday theory about Zen always includes this contract. And I'm like, yo, this contract actually has stopped. It's like stopped. Like, the people who've been telling you they've been moving, they haven't. Right? So you see here an hour ago, Forever 9 got their fucking 1, 2, 3, 4 mints. That's it. Even if they max mints, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? We can handle that. That'd be like, what, 3 billion? Here, let's see how much they got. Damn, only 10 million. Shit. Over here they got 83 for $154. $154. How much would that have bought them here? Yikes. They should have just spent that shit on the DEX. Yeah, if they would have spent that 150 on the DEX, they would have gotten 200 million more Zen. So you see the losers are on the contract now too. The losers are huge on the contract right now. Forever 9. Quit now while you're ahead. But yeah, you'll see here, this is the funny thing about it. Now, if these people, because I haven't been able to find the contract call where it tells me that they restaked it. If anybody knows how to see that, I wish I could see it, because I'm very curious if people again are claiming and reopening, max mints. Because if they are, like, that's what they're doing. They're going 400 days out, and they're not having anything showing up after that final mint. And they're not making anything. They're not coming back and doing T's. What you should see here is a T on this contract. You see a T stands for start. So if we do advanced, I love Asians. I love Asians too. I really do. I'm Asian myself. I got some Asian descent. Don't get it twisted. Well, I don't really know if they want to be called Asian. They might want to be called something different. So I take that back. Some people might say it's Asian. So we hit T here. T is for start. So what we see on the coin tools is like 32 hours ago was the last time someone really started making contract calls. Like no one's done it since. These are brand new ones. That's why I haven't found out yet if it's like cause I don't really monitor this. You know what I'm saying? If it's like, oh, it's gonna start over. See, I see an internal transaction. So maybe this is like a transaction that recreates it. Two-way 150. Show me some more details. Decode input data. So they did 100. I don't think it's days. See, I wish I could see. I wish I knew how it worked. It's probably super duper simple. I need to ask GPT. But yeah, this is my thesis though. My thesis is right now that coin toolers are lying. They had a lot of influence on the supply, but they've lost that because of the constant. Like since they didn't stay constant with making coin tools, and since like people have died off in those communities, technically most people are making xeNFTs, right? Like it's not like it was in the past, and we can see that totally here too from this here. Like there are some days where there's nothing happening, right? Back in November there was some days where there was nothing happening. Those are the constants. Right now where we are is we're getting a lot of mints from October. This zone right here, this is the 400 days ago. So you see we're getting ready to come up again on a bunch of coin tools. Can I zoom in on this? Ooh, I can. So right now a lot of transactions that are coming out is this spike of speculation that I was talking about in October 2023 when everybody thought that XEN or X1 was going to come out. So there was a ton of people who went max mint, right? So we can see here too, like the growth of that, like the speculation. But slightly after it, a couple 100 days or a couple 30 days after it, so we'll say like November 14th, November 8th, a month after, people stopped mining or minting XEN on coin tools because they lost most of the people that mint there. Like me, I personally didn't like minting coin tools, or I still don't, because I'd rather be able to mint a xeNFT and then maybe sell it on the marketplace, or it's tradable value at that particular point when it's in a xeNFT. But when it's in a smart contract, you can't trade that value. You have to wait for the end, and that's why that way it's good for bulk XEN. It's not best for transferable XEN. So it just seems like, again, the idea that people say they need a lot of it from the contract has lost its thunder. So it's very small amounts of mints happening. We can see here back in May of last year, people were speculating XEN or X1 would come out on Jack's birthday. So that was in July. It didn't come out. And then here I think we have this like bid right here. This was just remints. People reminting and going long again. Like they're going 400 days. Whatever 400 days is from August 2024. that's when we'll see some more coin tool activity. But up until now, like there's not that much going on. And this is for T. This is the method to start, to start a mint, not to finish. Like we see the finishes are happening by the hour. These people are finishing, and that's it. They go to the DEX, they sell the XEN, right? They get their 40 billion maybe. But most of these ones that I'm finding that are like this, like 40 billion, they bought the XEN up and now they're just selling it all in one. But like, you see, so these are traders, and that's why I'm really bullish on XEN right now. I think every other coin in the game is fucking dumb. Like there's nothing you can shield to me that's gonna make me more bullish than the supply demand conversation on XEN, because it's getting hit from every angle now, and those that had sold their coins are getting ready to come back and get their fucking coins before X1 chain. So I think Jack has cornered all of the whales. I think the joke is on them. I think the whales took the bait, and they should have let this shit never come out. But unfortunately, that's what it's all about, you know. Never show your hand in poker. So it exists, and since it does exist, and again, the whales have given up. I would say essentially the whales have given up. They're waiting 400 days to see what happens. The next 400 days of XEN is the XENian. It has nothing to do with people injecting money. Because they're going to come back and inject more if this shit makes sense. That's how I'm seeing it. Like they're only going to come back and put more native coin into the contract because of how successful the end outcome will be. Right, because we're going to retrain a bunch of new people about how XEN works. And they're all going to come through the ETH portal. Right, you might learn about XEN on base and then move over to Ethereum. That's kind of the pattern I think we're going to see. And that's why, again, if you're here right now and you're still mad confused about things, go and learn about XENblocks. Because that's your free alley-oop before the ASIC miners find that shit. Before Red Panda starts talking about fucking ASICs or about XENblock mining. You know that shit's around the corner because he's already trying to get people to stop mining Caspa. That's free content for him to talk about. XEN doesn't have any Asians. We got Red Panda. CoinTools army, stand up. Yo, where's the CoinTools army, bro? I need them to stand up. They are not. There's no T's on the contract. They just finishing. This person is finishing crazy. Look at this. CF4. Shit. Let's see what their XEN activity is like. Yeah, straight to the DEX. Straight to the DEX. So this is still a good philosophy though for these people that are winning. It's just that you're doing it by yourself. So why wouldn't you just be like, maybe I should hold this 2 trillion because I'm the only one doing this. That's like me and buying CBZen a few months ago. I had to stop doing that shit because I was the only one doing it, and it wasn't healthy for the price. Because it just like was allowing like everybody on the other side of the world to just keep dumping it. And ever since I gave up on it, it's right back where I gave up on it. So I didn't miss anything on CBZen. This is amazing. And I'm actually getting some of the best prices, and the gas on base is going back down. For some reason, gas on base is just averaging out better. I'm still trying to figure it out too right now. I'm like, why is the gas getting lower? I don't understand. But again, I think XEN has a world of hyperinflation to break the mentality that coins need to be capped. Like, I think it can bring this like notion into existence, but it needs a chain like base where the gas fees are so low that the creation of the coin is zero. So then this way, the perception of the coin, it's like physics or its fundamentals will shine harder than its price because it's free to make. And the only time it's not free is if the price of CBZen reaches value higher than its time to create. And that could be for anybody in this world. Like if you only have $20 to your name and this goes beyond $20 for you to afford it, now you have to spend more time depending on how you can stretch out your $20 and how time works in your favor with CBZen. Right? That's why I'm bullish on CBZen and any of the other cryptos of Zen that can achieve this notion with its community. I think, again, we're going to be able to do it with Base because there's already a conflict of interest on the Base chain with their how they use it. Because Zen is a virus for any Nakamoto consensus. That's why it lives best in that environment of Nakamoto consensus, which is the linear design of blocks. So it's like block A, block B, block C, right? Versus parallel blockchains that will have block A1, block A2, block C or AC or whatever the fuck, like it's much more packaged to deliver faster information. But the original Nakamoto consensus was we stand in line and whoever comes first, it gets served. And maybe if you can afford it, you can pay to skip the line and get served before those that are only on an average scale, right? So that's kind of why I think the physics of Zen or CBZen on top of Base is pretty awesome because it eliminates that theory on Base. Like it enters this new coin that you can just create with their free space, and it's on Base to figure out how they're gonna deal with it because they didn't decide to do the right design strategy where they probably should be a DAG. Like it probably should be a layer 2 DAG, right? We know that their speeds are up because they're running it on one node and they can expand the gas. So I think Zen again is a very controversial coin on Base, and with the right community, this thing could take over Base chain and it will get so much free publicity. Coinbase is the biggest corporation in crypto on earth for America, at least. So if Zen goes over there and rattles the cage and they try to turn off CBZen right before X1 chain, like imagine the controversy that this coin is going to have, like the coins that are already here, because that's what they will do. They would just be like, oh, we can't support the contract anymore, we're going to cancel all the coins. Like whatever's out is out. Or whatever, or like they stop the mint function. Like you can't take up space anymore. All space that's taken up is taken up. Like I would be okay with that. Where like if you already have your mints locked in and then they decide to be like, oh, we're going to turn off the torrent function where you can create a new one. Like if they decided to turn this off, I would be all right with it. But if they turned off the claim button, that would be like super centralized shit right there. Like they stopped the creation of new fair coins because it takes up block space. Like they don't go into his, like that's a very literal way of thinking of it. Like the xeNFT itself is bad. Like no one should think like that, because the xeNFT is just space on the blockchain. So like, yeah, if you had an old world of blockchain where you didn't know what to do with the space and there was a lot available, so a new army of people showed up and said, fuck it, we're gonna put our code in your space, and then you realize it's a bad thing, it's taking up your state. At that point of realization, that's when you cancel the new shit. You don't cancel the fairly launched shit. But we'll see if Base, what they do in that when we get to that situation, because I think that's the controversy that we're gonna see. Once X1 chain is live, people are gonna come over here and eat this space alive. Literally every chain, I'm assuming, is gonna die. Or not die, but it's gonna they're gonna be at the mercy of Zen World for a second until the attention dies. Everyone, It doesn't matter what chain you have. If you're on Pulse chain, that shit's going to be at the mercy of Zen attention. At the mercy. That's your double-edged sword by telling people to get into fucking Pulse chains. Damn, it's looking like it's setting up to do something epic. I still got some Pulse chains in. I got a good bag. But yeah, that's like the one catch-22 of shilling any of these Zen coins, is that the chain is going to get consumed by Zenians. Like you can't have more than 100 Zenians probably playing on Pulse chain without it going crazy. So imagine like 1,000. Like you're trying to morph the community. So you're going to 10x the community from 100 to 1,000 people. It's going to fry Pulse chain, right? That's why I'm thinking like in base, like I want to 10x the community. Like I want it to be 50,000 holders, right? We need to 10x this community as soon as possible before X1 chain, right? Optimism Zen should be on the same trajectory. 10x this community before X1 chain, 50,000. Right, let's look at Binance chain, which I got. Yeah, you see, I got 130,000 holders of Zen over here on Binance chain. It's fucking cent. AVAX got 128. Let's see what Pulse chain got. I mean, Polygon. Polygon probably got a whole bunch. 100Ks. Oh, it's not showing. You can go here though. Ooh. We'll see what they got real quick. 172,000. Jeez. Numbers. Phantom 28,000. See that 28,000? It seems to be the dead number in Zen. Like, oh, that chain is dead. It only got to 28,000. All the new like layer 2s like Optimism and Base, they're at 5,000. You can tell the attention of detail. It fell off towards the end. Let's see about this one. This Moonbeam. I think Taco talked Jack into dropping this shit. 24,000. Taco was hella pro Moonbeam, and he helped push the consensus through quick to help everybody when their transactions were fucked. Looks like people are still doing Cozen. Let's see if there's an Explorer for it. Mint scan. Cosmos. Is that it? This thing doesn't tell you anything. I guess it's still live over there. That one's a lost cause. VV Zen, proof of work, Ethereum. They be shilling this shit though. Let's see. Is there a block explorer or is this OKX too? Yeah, OK Link. So there, these are at the bottom of my list. Here, I'm gonna bring up Pulse Chain. I'm gonna stop being just such a Pulse Chain hater. It's not that I hate Pulse Chain. It's just that I hate that there's so much confusion involved. And it's like, once you bring someone into that shit, now you gotta explain to them. You know, it's like, how you gonna have a fun journey when you got someone in the back that got mad questions? Right, but I'm trying to get over that concentration of consciousness. Right, that's what's bad about consciousness, is so much of it is concentrated that now we've got a distance between people who have genuine questions and people who know it all. So that's what is awesome about Pulse Chain. It is full of questions. There's a lot of reason over there, like why is why, bruh. Like, it's so many. So, you know, that's why, like, it's like, why is Pulse Chain have higher trading fees than, or have more transactions than every other chain? And it's like, oh, because Pulse X came out with arbitrage bots that work on all of the pools to give the liquidity providers more rewards. So there's always some trading happening to make sure you're getting rewarded on Pulse Chain. And that's just something in the infrastructure of their belief. And as you can see in the Zen world, it dominates all the other coins. Like, no other coin except solXEN is even, and solXEN's only half. of post XEN transactions, right? When you look at volume, that's why the volume is up. It's up higher than XEN, what everyone is hollering. And that's only because, again, XEN doesn't have a trading bot on top of it, constantly trading. Yeah, but then that's why if you look at liquidity, post-trade drops pretty high compared to the ones that people are into, right? And that's just because these are where the Zen world lives. These 5 coins. For sure, these 5 coins are where the Zen world is right now. Everybody who was given, who was in these worlds, they all went to XEN. Like if you were in Avalanche, Binance, ETH-POW, Phantom, Moonbeam, XEN, you're probably heavy in XEN right now, right? And the psychology on that was so easy to get you into it. And now you're providing liquidity, and that's why I'm bullish on XEN. But I know the money bag is on CBZen, because CBZen is not getting any attention because it's so fair, right? It's so fair. So when you look at price, CBZen it's got a fair price, sitting right above Polygon, right below Moonbeam, at a fair price because it's so fair. Right? If people started providing liquidity and starting to greed or hodl their CBZen, it'd become an unfair coin because you have first movers advantage. So if you started to actually hold your CBZen, stake it again, and we kind of go back through the patterns of where we were when I was trying to be bullish. And that's just what it was. Like when I was trying to be bullish back here, when I had sold and created one of these candles that now we're back at, I did it because I was trying to build community in CBZen with the wrong chat. And I think it reflects on the price here, because they were, again, I was buying this shit up assuming that the chat understood it. But now I know there's some stuff in the pipeline. I've been doing what I've done. I'm in a better position supply wise than I've ever been for CBZen. It's all minted, but I think that that's where the power is, and the experience is like, wow, I have so much minted supply available in the future. Like, it's ridiculous. And you don't have to worry about the price, right? So in CBZen, price will reflect, because this is also going through a minting crisis where people aren't minting it no more, right? There is no coin tools on CBZen. So when you look at the contract on CBZen, is this it? No, this ain't it. Crypto Bro, the #1 Scientologist of the crypto Zen space. XEN to $5? Psh. Bro, it's a clone of of Bitcoin, bro. It's only got 62 million tokens. It don't even take that long of that high of a market cap for it to be the most popping. Let's fry all the chains. It's bad out here for all the chains. Considering airdrops in, who y'all trying to airdrops in? Remember when DBZen did that? Remember when DBZen did that? That shit proved a point. What they do? What they was on? CBZen is. Yeah, damn. Hey man, I'm on CBZen, okay? That's my shit. That's my shit. That's my shit. But yeah, see, this is where we are though with the CBZen shit though. So in CBZen, there's no coin tools. The only way to make it is basically through the NFT, the xeNFT, right? And since it's like that, we can now pretty much see everybody. That's another cool thing about it too. So here, I'll show you here. What we could do is we can go to like an OpenSea, and we can see you, because it's going to show us all of the contract, all the xeNFTs. So there's 331 xeNFTs created, 331,000. I'm expecting this to get to 1 million This is going to be a million NFTs on base if they don't stop us. So you're getting this information right now when it's still under 500,000 NFTs created. You have a chance to make some apexes and get some exclusive ones underneath the 500,000 token ID. There's some value for you. But I could go here and just type February for maturity month, and then we could do maturity year, and then we could do 25. Right. So what we see right now is there's yeah, so here we go. So right now there's 20,000 XeNFTs to be claimed this year. I mean this month. For now. I mean, yeah, granted someone could make a 7-day one. We have Zenmon calculator for that. If you want to try to play that game, I mean, I hope we can get to that world where you can do a 7-day Zen mint and make profit. It's happened before, so I'm waiting for the days to come back again. But like, let's say we do 1 day, right? And let's look at, I mean, if the gas stays down in CBZen, then the G rank will come back. But the gas has been up, so G rank went down, and that's really good. Like we want those gas up days because now the consistency is broken. A lot of people stop minting, and you see it here from the fall off. It was up enough. It was up enough. A lot of people went into stake mode, and we also see that on CBZen, because of the high gas, a lot of people stopped moving large amounts of CBZen. They actually decreased their activity of CBZen exposure. Maybe they thought it was never going to go down or something. But also what I think it is again, there's only like 8 to 10 people, maybe 20 people really hyper focused on this project. So it only takes a few people to stop, and then we start to see what's happening. So yeah, you see right here, stakes are going up, supply's not coming out. So now we're starting to see supply go negative again, where what's on the DEX is on the DEX, and what's in your possession is yours. So the less in your possession, that's why again we're going to start seeing it in the price, because people are going to notice I don't have any CBZen, and then to make it's not valuable, right? So what we can do then is to see like, okay, well, how many active miners or active G ranks are going up. So again, we're seeing 88,000, 23,000, 32. Here's 100K. So I'm gonna say the average is probably around 50,000. So 50,000 G rank increase daily. And think of that, that's just the wallet. So how many wallets are made a day? How many times wallets are interacted with? Because someone could be ending a stake or a claim and reclaiming with the same wallet, but it's going to be added to the G rank because it gets a new claim rank, even though the wallet has been used before. So that's the beauty of the G rank. It really keeps together the global interaction with the Zen contract from all angles, whether it's a CoinTools smart contract or it's a XeNFT contract. As long as you interact with the ERC20, you're going to add to that G rank, or you're going to get that claim rank. So we'll just say average is about 50,000. And then for your VMUs, you can get 145. Some people can get more, but we'll just do 145 because that's what you're going to get on Zen.network. So right now, with these numbers in 1 day, you're getting 5.6 million CBZen, which is not worth anything. But to do it in round trip in 24 hours is going to cost you 58 cents. So to buy it at 58 cents, you could get 1.9 billion. So 1.9 billion. You're dumb if you're not buying CBZen right now. But this is part of the thing I'm trying to say. Like, we haven't reached that conversation yet where enough people understand Zen to realize that that it's not that it's undervalued, it's that there's a better narrative. The better narrative in Zen is that the minting doesn't match the gas. And when more people start to realize this is such an easy thing to pitch, that it's profitable to mint Zen, right? And it's profitable to buy Zen, because first comes the buyers, then comes the minters, because we're going to try to keep up, right? That's how, I don't know, I haven't figured out the relationship yet, where it's like first comes like all the liquidity because everyone's buying, and then the maintenance of that liquidity are the miners, because then the people who bought up early, who decided to go back and be minters, they're the ones who have the knowledge to continue to grow the farms. So like however far the farms expand from the very first people to like get it to the match, like that's where the value is. So I'm betting that every single one of these Zens will have that conversation. Every single one. And the notion with CB Zen is that it's at fair value. You could totally see it. You put all the Zens in price. This one is priced in ETH. It's on base, one of the biggest layer 2s in all of crypto. It has one of the most controversial stories because people already see it taking up their block space. You know what I'm saying? And it's free to make. It's 100% fair. And it's at fair value right now, 9 zeros and 29. Out of all the Zens, like people actually value Moonbeam Zen more than they do base Zen. That's fucking crazy. You know, it's like, what, for real? People value AZen more than they do CB Zen. Because people could dump AZen, but again, the reason why they're not dumping AZen is because they don't have it. There's a lot of participants, but a lot of people don't physically have the coins. So yeah, I'm bullish on CB Zen. I think CB Zen is up next. We took some time off, so you could do the thing you want to do. Man, I remember base gas was like 4 zeros and a 4 or something like that about a week ago. I spend like no hours in the day just minting. Yeah, damn. Oh, because you had a bunch of mints ending. See, that's another thing too. Yeah. When the mints end and you have a shit ton, you're going to have to do them one by one. And I don't think that's practical. And that's kind of why I think we're going to start to see, like, in the future, not so many bulks unless people make contracts that help you make more NFTs at one time, like on base. And then that would really amp up this, like it's almost like you want to save that one for like Max Payne block storage. Like, all right, now release the Kraken, this NFT batch mentor. That would just crush base chain. That is the arch enemy. Right? And it's cool. I mean, look, this fair launch coin can take down the layer 2 like it's nothing. They're gonna have to cancel it. I want to work on testnet. It works great on testnet. Oh wait, what you saying? Should I drop? Oh, okay. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Tree City West is asking, should he drop his CB Zen burner unaudited? He says Zensu told him to hit up Leo. Yeah, bro, you should let Leo look at it. That's a Zen Arthur audit. I think that's a good one. I think you should do that. Because again, I mean, the thing about Zen that we haven't done yet is start to build our world of burners. Because we're still trying to figure out where are we? But X1 is done. Like, X1 is done. It's gonna be ran by Jack Levin and his crew, so it's not done to them. But the idea that this thing could just weasel itself out into existence and it just be a thing or a product, like, that's 100%. Right? People are coming online. They're active. The chain works. You can go and release projects on top of it if you want to. No one's really doing that because that's just not where we are, but you could if you wanted to, because you don't feel like building a node. So yeah, X1 is like ready to go. And that's why, again, I think as like a crypto community who's just focused on tokens, like this is when the burner should start to come out, so that you get first movers advantage of being a burner. Right now we give it to like DXN. A lot of people only root for DXN because they say it's the biggest burner. But in actuality, if it was really the coolest Zen coin, it would have been burning forever. It would have had that like fire to be like, I'm gonna burn forever. And I don't think we have those projects yet. So Tree, I think you should drop it. You did a great job with Emoji Dracula. So I'm sure like if with the right rollout, you know, with the right attention, so that everybody doesn't feel like they got left out. Right, that was probably the only thing we did wrong with Emoji Dracula, is a lot of people feel left out. So you're never left out. But yeah, I mean, creating the non-leave out or feeling like that you've been left out in the beginning of a project is like hella important. So I think you should audit it and drop that shit. Drop it. But yes, audit that shit. What do you think about airdropping Zen to wallets from XEN that don't hold Zen? What up, Lita? I think that's actually a smart idea. I just currently don't want to give away my Zen. But like on CB Zen, maybe I would do it. And maybe if gas was low, like I wish we had a way to do something, but we have to wait for the chain to be live. So I am a promoter of this ideology that we should send Zen to others. But I'm also a promoter of this idea that we should try to figure out how to maximize that for those that are being gracious and like giving people an advantage. Because every Zen coin you let go is an advantage for someone else. Right? So we should be able to keep some money. It's like a burn ticket or something that goes towards X1 to be like, you're a good Zenian. A good Zenmarian or some shit. I don't know. There's an event in Q1 when 8 planets align with the Earth. Maybe Jack releases X1 then. What day is that? I saw the moon last night. I was like, oh, the culprit of the pump. I didn't know it was a full moon. I should have known it. Okay, here we go. 8 planets align. Every 396 billion. Darn, that would have been sick if it was every 369 billion. Jesus. This will occur on May 6th, 2492. Damn. Hella dead. I am dead as fuck. Whew. Shout outs to you if you've discovered this piece of content in 2492, because you scanned the internet for 8 planet alignment, and I just said it right now, and now you can find me. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck, I'm dead as fuck. It's 2020 2492. Build a meme on it. Yeah, let's build a meme on this 8 planet alignment. What we're gonna call it, the pistol whipped. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, this is on January 21st. Wow, that's a powerful day. Here, let's bring up the spooky calculator. There's a reason why. What up, bruh? Greetings, VV Zen. Oh, what up, Zen? ETHW. VV DXN might end up to be the most expensive DB Zen. I believe you. All right, let's go over here. So it's gonna be a Tuesday. The 21st day of the year. So 21. Yo, 21 is one of the most powerful numbers in numerology. Some would say on that Monday, because this is when Trump goes into office. So damn, Trump goes into office, and then the next day, all fucking the planets line up. So is that a 9 piece actually? Is that a 9? because you got the president and the fucking planets, and people revolve around the president. That's crazy. You also got a 67 day, which is the 19th prime number. 19 is a strong number because it's the 8th prime. You know, 9 minus 1 is 8, but 9 plus 1 is completion. Or 9 and 1, like that's the end of numerology. So 6 and 7 is like, it's a really good combination. Like you love it when a 6 and a 7 come in. Oh shit. Oh shit. What is 344? Nothing. I mean, together that day of it's gonna be 22. 22 is a master number because it's the same number backwards and forwards. So it's like 11, which is a master number. So this is has 11-day numerology as well as it's got 22-day numerology. So this day is lining up to be nuts, and this could be different. You know, like last year, right? That's why numerology on calendars are special, because last year it did not like lean up like that. Like last year it was 10, and 10 and 22 don't go together. 66 does though, because 66 is the 11th triangular number. But what would be more sexy is the 11 itself, right? So 23, it was definitely not possible. 9, 22, 65, like you couldn't get that there, you know. So that's why I like calendar numerology, because it's really specific. These days are specific. Here, let's see how far that is from my my spooky date. I think something's gonna happen on February 5th. That's a 15-dayer. 15 days in between. Also, 121 is the 11th square. So like the 11s are hitting hard on this day. The master number on this day is going nuts. Like it's almost like you should go out and do something epic. Like the energy is so aligned for you to do something epic next Tuesday. I don't know. Maybe hopefully you got something going on. Maybe not. The universe is speaking. Yeah, maybe take some shrooms. I don't know. Just kidding. It's called the Planet Parade. For real? Damn, that's when they should do the first moon party. Here, when's the next full moon? Because yesterday it was a full moon. When's the next one? Oh, that one's just not gonna pop up. Full moon pizzeria. Yeah, so the 13th, we just seen the first full moon, which is a wolf moon. On the 12th, we'll see the snow moon. So February 12th, which is also pretty funny. You still have those 2s, those 1s, and things like that. Let's see. That's a Wednesday. And that's 22 days after this solar thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? And 322, baby. If you know about it, you know about it. So on some spooky shit, actually everything is lining up to be perfect. I had said that Bitcoin should be $250,000 by the middle of February. That's like one of my running thesis with some of the homies. I'm like, yeah, and I mean, it would take some planetary energy to help us get Bitcoin above. Like it's taking a presidential energy, you know what I'm saying? It's taking conscious energy. So yeah, we're probably going to also need the planets to really get this thing to go through. There's no better time for it to do what it needs to do. That's what we want to see. Right? The whole market is only driving because Bitcoin is. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not giving that ownership to anybody else. That's why my XENPACs are gonna pump, because Bitcoin's pumping. But yeah, there's no better reason for us not to get this epic run. And that's how it happens, y'all. Like every time in crypto, it's some crazy run and it sells for the rest of the year. So this is the moment to be tapped into the pre-launch so you can sell the top. You've been here before too. Let's all get this money together, damn it. But yeah, I think this next full moon. Oh wow, there's a full moon on Pi Day, March 14th. And it's called the Worm Moon. What the fuck is that? Yo, the Worm Moon gets its name because in March the soil begins to warm, and it's the very first sign of life beginning to return as earthworms, beetles, larvae, and grubs emerge from their winter dormancy. Wow, isn't that how I just started off the stream? I was talking about how like one of the best times for something to happen would be in the spring because of how new nature is and how accepting the nature is. Yeah, I think moons are going to be really important to play a game here. Because again, it happened again. What are you going to do? You're going to just spend the whole year acting like the moon isn't pulling the Bitcoin up? The moon is the gravitational pull for Bitcoin. I don't know what it is. But I also have this weird theory that like maybe it's like Bitcoin is so natural and it's AGI for humans. This is weird. This is some Star Trek shit. But like it's so natural and it's AGI for humans that we're connecting it to symbols around us on purpose to try to make it make sense. Because the whole moon thing was just a fun thing. And a lot of things are credible to the moon. Like, I mean, we all see it from all around the world. Like, when a moon is a certain way, you're like, holy shit, you know? Same with the stars and things like that. So I always say the oldest NFT in reality is the sky. Like, that's the one NFT you're promised on this earth. Like, you get to go outside and look up and be like, what do I make of this thing above me? Right? That shit never changes. The sky never changes. So it is kind of weird that Bitcoin has attached itself to the sky. Right? On that day, we got the Doji candle. This is a crazy Doji. And we just recovered. And of course, we came up to a psychological level where the NPCs want to sell their Bitcoins. Or they have their stop losses. Because, of course, they had to do both. Got to lose some money and make some money at the same time. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd be on the lookout. I think by March, we should have I'm going to move this line here. I'm going to move this to March 14th. Because that was Bitcoin's all-time high last year. It was March 14th. So if we're going to get if we're going to get another ATH, but I'm talking like out of our minds ATH, because that's a flip. Like if you put $1 million in the Bitcoin right now and it goes to $250,000 in the next 30 days to 60 days, you just $2 extra million. Or you know what I'm saying? You walked in with $1 million, now you're walking out with $2 million. Like how many millionaires are trying to get this herb right now? You feel me? Like if you had 10, you walk out with 20. If you had 100, you walk out with 200. And it's easy for the whole earth. And it's driven by the moons and the stars and the planets and the magic and shit. Star Trek. What up, Q? I think X1 comes out before the spring, though. I don't think, because X1 needs to be out while life is springing forward. So that's kind of why I still think we get X1 in the coming weeks. Because it could come out in March, but I think it would linger too far if it takes that long. Because now, again, everything is new. So if the only way it goes beyond March is if Jack is a real agent and he's like got Elon Musk in his fucking contacts and there's a real alignment to get XEN placement somewhere in the next few months that none of us know about. That would be the only reason he feels like he doesn't have to play spitball, because he's still, you know what I mean? He's still going to have to play game. He's a normal person. If he doesn't come out with his chain, People will move on, and the community will also have to move on. Like, it's just, he can't do it again. Like, there's not another year left of making X1. All right, it's not rocket science. That's what's cool about X1. We've made it so it's not rocket science. So if they're not going to push this rocket science, then there's other blockchains that are monetizing the rocket science. So you could just move into those and never be late. You can never escape the beat because you just jump right in. But yeah, that would be devastating for Jack Levin, because he would lose everything he's built up to this point if he waited like that. To be like, I'm trying to catch a moment. Like, people would be like, man, get the fuck out of here. We've been trying to catch a moment. That's how I see it. I think X1 can launch with $100 billion market cap. Yeah, damn. It's possible. I mean, that would be nuts. $100 million. Because I would just put it right up here with Solana. The question would be like, I mean, that's what I'm saying though. You could take a piece, like a 10%. That's what I'm saying. 10% of Solana's market is great for X1 chain, because then we get at least $1 billion or 10 billion, right? If we get 10 billion of their market cap, we're instantly in the top 100 cryptos, right? So 10 billion puts us above Litecoin and right up below Polkadot for just XN. And that's not even the speculation to get the coins. Right? That's why it's crazy. You could get that 10% from Solana by just doing the XSol staking project, where you turn it into a liquid staking, and everybody, they don't have to sell their Solana. They just stake the Solana to the chain, and they get X Solana and XN rewards, and that bootstraps XN with a little bit of Solana's liquidity. Because you could bring that Solana to X1 chain, and it's like, oh, this Solana lives on X1 for the transaction was signed, and this is going to be a 2-year transaction, and that Solana is sitting on X1. Now, the only thing that's bad about X1 is the Solana tanks, then X1 tanks with it, because a lot of its collateral will be caught up in that liquid staking coin. And I think that's why, again, Jack has hinted at the idea that the liquid staking could be on every single chain that is allowing it. So like ETH could have liquid staking, and you bootstrap some of its market cap to X1. XRP can have liquid staking. You can bootstrap some of theirs, right? Same with Cardano, Tron. Everybody could do that type of shit. So yeah, that's kind of where I see a lot of that liquidity coming from. Now, 100 billion, that would be awesome, but I don't know if we can get everybody to drop their guns and join our fight. A lot of retards out there. They'll die for Dogecoin already, for the doggy coin. I mean, look at how hard it is to get people to break up with their post chain. That shit is crazy. That one is like the most wacky one, where it's just like, damn, you really can't get people to break up with it. Oh well. Yeah, but X1 is so new, so if Sol drops, it doesn't hurt X1 as much. Yeah, it would just mean like hella people on stake. I mean, what they might do is unstake and like buy like solXEN, if that's another burn portal. That's why I'm bullish on solXEN, because whatever happens in Solana, if all else fails, it all comes back to solXEN. Like if they can't legally figure it out or some shit, it all comes back to solXEN, because this is a proof of work minted coin on Solana. So yeah, it's almost like the experiment coin before you put a real coin out there. If we have a 1 billion market cap, we were just fucked. I mean, that's what I'm saying though, bro. The game doesn't stop there, bro. You know, that's why I'm still streaming all the time here, because I'm getting my little Zen island. Right? I think it's important for a lot of people who understand to be encouraged to maybe want to share the word eventually in the future. and create your own little Zen island where you can tell people like how you vibe and how you Zen. Maybe they'll give you some compensation because you're actually helping them out and shit like that. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, even at $1 billion market cap for Zen, I'm still gonna be telling people to mint this shit. I'm still gonna be looking at the fucking metrics, because it's gonna get even crazier at that point. Like, imagine like someone goes into Zen world and they're like, all right, we're gonna go and do 10. They're like, all right, we're gonna max the VMUs out, and we're gonna do 10 days, right? And then they take this number of 43 million and then they times that by like 1,000, and then since they're timesing that like by 1,000, this goes up by 1,000. And it's like, it doesn't fucking matter because this is in a new world. Like, dude, there's bigger wells here. Like, it's not the beginning stages where it was just me and you trying to get this thing out to people. Like, it's turned into a really big world, and this is going to go down, right? As the amp goes down, this number lessens, and that's why this could turn into, again, a very big fight for your position, because time is on your side if you go long. If you go short, you can add a lot of supply, and all I think that does is bring a PhD into Zen, where they try to figure out what is time and distance in Zen or some shit, like some sort of quantum variable that you can design where attention is all you need, right? So it's like, I'm just like out of my head thing, but I'm like, oh, what if we like put a variable on greed, like right when you're salivating because you're hungry, like that particular parameter in life, I think it's like super special, because in that moment, if you can nurture it right, like you can get the right fucking meal, like you can hit that salivation, like, oh my god, I'm about to get XYZ, you know. But if you don't know what you want, you're just kind of like dreaming, and then your head hurts because you're like, fuck, I don't know what I want from this dream. And that's kind of where I think like the quantumness and Zen's greed, like we really had a metric that we could use mathematically all the time to be like, oh, like you would grab everything like gas, popularity, social media, timing on, you know, that's why the anomaly right now is there's no X1 chain. So it's just like timing with X1, all these different variables, and really make some sort of metric that like moves around, and it's like the pulse of Zen to tell you like, oh, it looks like right now is the best time to do 10-day mints, because everybody is just all over the fucking place. And you can slide under the radar by injecting capital and pumping G ranks, because not everybody can buy it off the DEX. So yeah, there's a lot of different types of speculation. More cryptocurrency, digital asset focused funds will grab this shit up before a mini. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're a crypto fund, like, why wouldn't you swoop Zen and play the Zen game? Like, there's so much Zen game to be played, yo, from all angles. That's why, again, I don't think you, if you're living on a dark node, or like some people right now, they're living on Sui. So after the news today about how American blockchains are gonna get alley-oops, like you gotta go back to the American ones, because that's like free game to let you know, like, you can see these for as what they are, which is international attempts, right? These are international attempts. I've always thought of them that way because I can't use them. I'm in New York City. There's a lot of chains I just can't use. So I'm like, oh, that's an international attempt. And that's Sui. Sui is just an international attempt to be better than Solana. So if you're in between the two, you probably want to be on Solana more than Sui, because you're going to sell your Sui coins. But you should be on Sui to get a bunch of Sui coins to sell them. Right? That's like so fucked up, right? It's like, oh, I'm telling you go to Sui to sell those coins. Right? That's I don't think that's the ethics in crypto. I think that's why some of the darker nodes will fucking die off, because those ethics won't be able to be pushed forward. Aptos is another good one to get into right now. I saw that they're trying to revamp. And Aptos is American. You probably want a fund, or you want an index of American coins. Jack's angel investor buddies. Probably. Aptos is active though. Introducing the Aptos starter pack. Emojicoin.fun? What the fuck is this? See what I mean? Man, the emoji meta is facts. What is this? This is on Aptos? God damn. This shit traded? This might be a reason to go to Aptos for the emojis. Maybe we should go put vampire emoji on Aptos. If there's popularity. Launch emoji meme. Already registered. Who got it? Who got it? God damn it. This thing is too it's too pretty. Sometimes, like, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, sometimes too pretty UX is a dead giveaway to me. I'm like, oh, no. Check it out. Oh, back in November. Vampire. I mean, I guess you could do 3 vampires. That's crazy. I'm gonna look into this. I'll dive in. Aptos, though, I think is gonna be if you're into Sui, you should be into Aptos. It is the same shit. But I already know there's like that's where people would draw the line. Like, they'll be like, oh no, Aptos is expensive. It's $9. And Sui is $5. And I'll be like, bro, but Aptos is American. but Sui is $5. Crypto bro, Sui is $5. Didn't Aptos founder dump all his shit? Nah, he quit. He just took his earnings and he pieced out. So they just dealing with that. They can't find somebody who wants to represent. Because again, you can have a good idea in tech, but if you don't have a CEO, your shit's fried. And that Aptos CEO must have been like, just like Jack, where he's like, oh, those people are dope, but they don't know how to build a community. So he might have just cut ties. So he's like, oh, yeah, they can't build a community over there. That's not where you want to be. All right, I got a dip skis. IRL drag. Hey, check out Zen. Don't let them hate on you. Do what you want to do. Zen to the end, baby. Till next time.